What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Palantir Technologies.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you some results from their Palantir Foundry conference. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that we barely broke this range of resistance that was the previous swing high, and I also told you that we should have some kind of retracement, and this retracement shouldn't be the deepest one, but my main assumption that we might land at roughly $8.26 mark. And then we should retest the next range of resistance that is $9 price point. And as you can see, I missed by the expectation of the range of support, but I caught this range of resistance as the viable target of this asset. And right now we are still hovering pretty much sideways, and this movement is quite interesting in terms of its next price action, because we have very good confirmation of the breakout above this previous swing high, and this means we are still establishing higher highs and higher lows. Definitely it is a very good sign. On top of that, let me show you that right here I've marked this pattern as the ascending triangle on RSI chart, and as you can see we had this small blip above this range of resistance. It was an attempt to break it to the upside, but eventually we hit the price point that I marked previously and went a bit lower. So definitely it is a quite good price action, but right now we are exactly in the middle of neutral territory, and this means we might go either way, and in my technical analysis I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that we don't have much news directly related to Palantir that was published just recently. We have several of them, and let me show you them one by one. First of all, we are on Seeking Alpha, and this article was published on October 29th, and it says, Palantir, buy for strong growth prospect and potential huge upside. And let me quote you the summary. The company has recently partnered with Concordance, HSI and Hyundai Heavy Industries Group. Recently, the company has also signed contracts with government bodies. After comparing the forward PS ratio of 9.35x with the peer average of 16.6x, I think the company is undervalued. And I have to say that this article is quite bullish article, and the author of this article tells that Palantir has a lot of new contracts, and these contracts might be very lucrative in the medium and long-term perspective, because it is a quite huge companies that are operating on an emerging markets. And when the company is growing, definitely they have to cover all of their needs, and this means the Palantir partnership might be much longer and much deeper. This means Palantir might benefit in the long-term perspective, and it might increase the amount of these contracts. And let me show you another news. As I already mentioned in my previous video, Palantir announced on October 25th its broadcast of flagship customer conference FoundryCon. And let me show you some details about the results. So, we are still on Seeking Alpha, and this article was published on October 28th, right after this conference took place. And this article is titled, Palantir, why was FoundryCon a milestone moment? And the summary is following. Palantir hosted its first US customer conference, FoundryCon 2022, where 6 customers shared their Foundry experiences and successes. The company is increasing their brand awareness with events like this and more media and investor interviews with CEO Alex Karp. Palantir is communicating more effectively on the quantifiable value their free platforms are delivering to customers. Palantir is growing their customer base rapidly, year over year, and it's still undervalued. And definitely this is another bullish article on Palantir, and I will put the links on both of these articles in the description below. You can read it by yourself and make your own conclusion. But I have to say that this conference is basically first step towards the broader marketing for this company, and definitely when we can see the results from real customers of certain products, it might be a very good push of potential customers towards the Palantir products. Definitely, in my opinion, it is another quite decent catalyst, long-term catalyst for Palantir. And this means I still stand on my position that Palantir might hit much higher targets in a matter of next 12 to 18 months. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let me remind you that this asset didn't hit my next accumulation point of roughly $10.26, but previously I've told you that you can accumulate your position on this range of support, this sloping line, and from this range, depending on your entry point, this asset brought to you about 15% of potential profit to its highest point, but right now it is hovering at roughly 10% of potential profit. Definitely it is a very good result in a matter of just several sessions, and I have to say that in general this asset is still quite lucrative because it has a lot of room to grow, and probably we might hit the next range of resistance that I marked previously on my video of golden pocket range, and it is $10.05 mark. And let me show you another quite interesting pattern. If I connect these bottoms and project this to the top, as you can see, this asset is forming again some kind of channel, and this channel usually shows the potential ranges where we might land, and depending on the price points, depending on the news that will take place right around their earnings report, and let me remind you that it should take place on November the 7th, definitely we might see next spike in interest to this company. And right now I have to say that probably we already completed the structure to this range of resistance, because we have an intersection in between the round number of $9. We have a very good range of support/resistance from previous price action, and as you can see we have very good upper resistance from this channel. This means most likely we won't break this range in the foreseeable future. Instead of this, we might retest the lower board of this channel, the support range of this channel. And if it is the case, definitely we might see on upcoming sessions movement to the downside, and right around the earnings report date, we might see the spike in interest to this asset, and this might lead to higher targets. So what should you do if you want to enter the position? If you want to invest in this asset, just accumulate on every daily red candle, because right now this asset is, in my opinion, is also undervalued, and if you want to catch the trade, just wait for the confirmation and wait for the bounce out of this range of support. And from this level, when we will see higher highs and higher lows with increasing volume, definitely you will be able to re-enter your long position and to gain some profits to some ranges of resistance. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. The price point of $10.05 is still very viable as long as these two pivot hold. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up.